Hello. To start off with, I would like to propose a, how would I say this? FCOD, Fitness Challenge of the Day. I want all of you to think of something in your house or outside in your yard or in your car that typically you would not think of using for your workout. With gyms being closed still, it is kind of necessary. Well, we're resorting to, we have to work out at home or create our own or workouts. But my point being is find something that you don't typically use, you wouldn't think of using for working out, and create something push out for your chest or your legs or for me, it's and this is actually sometimes seen in CrossFit gyms, so it's not very extra out of the ordinary. But I've been using one of my, and I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing one of my tires, one of my winter tires, and just creating typical exercises. I've been doing like tri dips on them, wide push-ups, which I've demonstrated before, hops in and out. It just, and it's cheap and it's not costly, so you're saving money even when the gyms are closed. You're saving money because you're finding things at your house that, like a wall, is chairs. There's just so many ways to not use gyms being closed as a reason to not working out. And that was all. So I just want everybody to find something in their house that they would not typically think of using for working out, and just look at it, think outside the box, and think of how, don't do anything crazy dangerous, of course. Like, I don't want you to take your fan that's blowing air and trying to do presses with it, and it toppling. Yeah, I'm not even going to go there, but you get what I'm saying. Our next topic, quickly, I'm gonna make this short. I got work to do. Is, and I have recently kind of been better about this. Many struggle with this issue, I believe. Many of my friends and others I know, and especially now with current events, I think people more so resort to this. But lately, what I've been doing is whenever I feel very stressed or very emotional, instead of drinking away the emotions, I try to abstain from that. And I try to work it out by either going for a walk or by just doing something else and just not even having anything to drink. I feel like it's just a negative way to deal with your stress, and you're not solving anything, and of course you're doing more harm to your health if you're binge drinking, if you're depressed. It's not the way. I mean, I'm not a huge drinker to begin with. Every once in a while I'll have quite a bit, and I've always been a horrible drinker, as in it takes me an hour or two just to finish a drink. It's just, I mean, once in a while I can be the life of the party and I can be the shot girl, but that doesn't happen very often. So what I'm trying to say, back to the point, is don't allow your emotions and your stress, don't drink that away. Don't, I'm making notes here so I can keep in track. Drink when you feel happy and you're stable and you don't have any issues on your mind. But talk it out with somebody if you're feeling down or whatever, and if you need a friend and you're alone, if you're alone and you're stuck at home with bottles of alcohol, wine, or whatever, and just don't do it. Step away from the what's that terminology? Step away from the scene. Get yourself out. Get out. As in, if you're upset, instead of blurting out to somebody, cool down, walk away, think it over, get back. So you don't want to be, if you're at a party with all these emotions and then you happen to have too much, And then what happens? Alcohol is a depressant. So then you're going to start, possibly, if you're a woman, you're tearing up or you're whining about something, and instead of being the fun, energy, positive life of the party, you're being the Debbie Downer, and you're making a scene out of yourself, and possibly it's just not. The next day when you're sober, you're going to think, wow, that was very embarrassing, and I hope that nobody remembers that. But often words, actions, you can't be forgotten. So instead of being the broke ass or being the Blackheart, that's one I really like. This I don't know where I got this wine, but the name, I just love it, and usually it represents me quite a bit. Blackheart, but instead of being the broke ass or the brave, the Blackheart of the party, why don't you be the Cupcake? Be the fun person, the one that enjoys life, is happy. And even if you don't necessarily are in that really happiest, just, what they say, fake it until you make it. Once you start putting on the smiles, you're going to realize whatever else you were really thought you were down about really is not that big a deal. It's trivial. A lot of issues, a lot of problems we have are just trivial in the grand scheme of life. It doesn't make sense, make worth. It's not enough to cause tears and frowns and all that other jazz. I'm going to let you go. This was longer than I had expected. Have a wonderful day, and please drink responsible, as in drink responsible with your emotions and your stress. And yes, I'm going to be a little stressed out as we are entering the next round, top 5, and it's going to be a challenge, but if I believe in myself and if I have support, I know I can pass and be in the group winner competition. Just have to have faith. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening. And please remember your daily vote.